Hello, this is Solomon Davis, Right Side Trader. Today is March 25th, 2023, and this is my weekly market review, where I'm reviewing the NASDAQ 100 on a daily chart, weekly chart, monthly chart, and a quarterly chart. This is all my opinion only, no trade recommendations here. As we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading, so please get educated. Please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other, and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. Let's actually jump over here to the charts and see what's happening. The NASDAQ is the one, as you can see, it was going up for years, and then we have had this little pullback back last year in 2022. Right now, it's actually looking like it is the one above the 10. I'll zoom in here and take a look at it a little bit better. But the NASDAQ is the one that looks like it is really turning bullish, and it's going to be the one to take off first. If before I was thinking it's going to be the Russell, but the Russell has those financials in there that are actually weighing it down right now. So the NASDAQ is what I've been looking at here this past week, and that's what I'm seeing, where my bullish, stocks are at and my bullish trades are at this time. Just my opinion. But let's go ahead and zoom in here and see what's happening, and let you see what I see. We got a morning star. I think that's a morning star. It's kind of like a 4-candle morning star. We're getting a little support from stochastic. We actually bounced last month. This our quarterly. Last quarter, we actually bounced off a support 2 level. You very seldom see it goes down that far. As you can see, these yellow in the market usually don't go down that far. So that was a pretty good bear market that we were in at the time. But this first quarter of this year, we have turned around. Green candle, we have turned around. Once we get above this 10, and like you see how the market likes getting above, once it gets above that 10, it tends to ride above that 10. We just don't want to get too extended too fast, and this is going to be all on for myself. So that's what I see right here now on the quarterly. I am slowly getting into things already, but to be all in, I need to wait and I need to be cautious. It's kind of like I'm still cautious, still certain strategies that I'm using at this time and all in order to trade this thing. But that's what I'm seeing right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at the monthly chart. Again, on the monthly chart is the chart that people like looking at to say if we are in a bull market or in a bear market. We definitely are in a bull market when it comes to the NASDAQ. We are above the 10 moving average. This is the 10 and the 50 that I have on this chart. I see that we actually went up to a resistance 2 level on these quarterly pivots, and look, that's why I tell people I use pivot, because everybody sees them. Computer sees them. Computer can calculate. It doesn't really matter, but that's what these are the numbers that everybody can use. So they're going to use these numbers and all, and you're going to have trades around these numbers. You can expect certain things around these numbers. But back to this, we are heading higher. We are above the 10, and I see we're going higher. I also see supports from the stochastic. So this is what's getting me slowly into my trades and just managing them really pretty tight. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, this is the 50 and the 200. Because on the weekly chart, on the 50 and the 200, this is where we were seeing, where the market was having a hard time getting above when it was actually dropping. It dropped and it pulled back to the 50 and dropped. It didn't even get that close to the 50. Got kind of close to the 50 and dropped. Didn't get that close this last time, which had us all kind of concerned. But it came down and did a double bottom. And once it did that double bottom, and started heading back to the upside here on this weekly chart and broke these highs here, this week here we ended up finally on the NASDAQ getting a close above the 10. We thought it was all on, but then we got a slow little pullback here, and now we finally got 2 weeks ago, we got this big push where we're still topping, to this previous high that we had back here, and we finally got above that high. But now we're just looking for the market to break this pivot point down, and we are above the 50. We are above the 10 on the monthly, so we are in a bullish market. The other thing that I see, based on what people like to say, based on the technicals, the other thing that I just want to bring out here, this right here is what we call, when it comes to candle patterns, this is a bullish engulfing. I think I might have said that last week when I saw, because I know I was having problem with bullish engulfings and bearish engulfings and stuff. I'm so used to being in a bear market and all. But this is a bullish engulfing, and on a weekly chart, we have gotten confirmation of that bullish engulfing and all. So again, and our stochastic is at the top. So you got it's last call, before this train takes off, if it's going to take off. And it's and right now, you got a long, you can have your stop just below this weekly candle, if you decide to do anything. But this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a confirmation on a bullish pattern, and I see my stochastic is already at the top. You kind of missed it back here. I'm seeing a bearish looking pattern. I'm out of the market, but I'm seeing a bullish looking pattern, and I want to get back in the market. And different strategies that I use when it's not as clear as I like it, and plus there's different strategies to use when I see the market is at a top, but everything is looking good for the bulls right now, even though people are talking about this bull market may be over. Based on what I'm seeing on the chart, this bull market is just beginning to start, especially when it comes to the NASDAQ 100. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at the daily chart. This is what kind of scared everybody. This was the Fed talk and all. Then we got a doji the next day. So this doji that next day on a daily chart, this is what you have to kind of like look at. That's indecision in the market. Yeah, that Fed talk may not have been the information or the news that they wanted to hear and all. But the next day they kind of like saying, so what? It was a battle going on in the market, and still want to push this thing up. And then on Friday, this thing did drop down, looking like it was going to actually go lower. We did end up with a lower low. But on Friday, we're forming another bullish looking pattern, but the bullish pattern is at the top. That's the only thing that I really don't like about this, is where this pattern is actually forming at. Because again, we need this thing to get above some of these previous highs that we have right in here in this area before it's full on for the bulls and full on for myself, put it that way, because this is still kind of a cautious looking pattern here with these red candles and this doji here, even though we ended up pretty green on a Friday. But that's all I see. This is Solomon, Right Side Trader. Hope this has been helpful, give you a little insight how I see the market. Hope you guys are having a great weekend, and I'll talk to you next week. Have a good one. Bye.